I hope you're all doing well today. Still getting to enjoy our new layout. It was me that had to take the old layout and turn it into this, so I'm actually very surprised it looks as decent as it does. Oh, alright, well. I forgot to capture the game. Everything's all set up. I just gotta do a game capture. Not that one. Game? Okay. That one. Right. Okay. Oh, big good morning. I was happy about it too. Because I was assuming, there we go. I was assuming anytime I come on here that my bitrate starts plummeting. Oh my god. No. Well, that sucks. My bitrate is in the red now. Alright. Anytime I start up a new stream, it seems like my chat, OBS doesn't have my chat correct anymore. And I just need to re-add it every single time. But this time I didn't have to, so I'm very happy about that. I know, 5 hours ago, I went on to do some streaming here today, now, currently, right now. And I seen that, yeah, 5 hours ago we got somebody. And that's number 282, which is wild to think about. So that's what we're doing. I was gonna stream anyway, but you know we're celebrating, right? How are you doing this Thursday? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not even gonna check. Getting my days organized, right? Yes, it absolutely is. I remember because for a while Nematody, one of my favorite people. How are you doing today? It has been a while. I've been wanting. Okay, well, I mean, you know, I mean, if we're gonna make this awkward, let's make this awkward. I was wanting to message you to see how you were doing, but like, you know, personal boundaries. I have a hard time socially understanding, you know, when I'm being too anywho, I just want to make sure you're doing all right, but I'm never sure if it's like I don't want to be weird about things, right? So I am glad to hear from you. Ah, okay, and I never know. I'm sorry to hear that, but that is true. I have heard that about her, and I keep asking her, but she refuses to answer. So like, thank you for looking that up for me. Oh no, friend. Bella's at my door. Hold on. Hold up. Bella found out you're not feeling well. She wants to make you feel better. Hold up. Hey. Hey. Come here. You gotta... Ma'am, I can't... Hi. She keeps like walking around and looking at me, and then like I go to pick her up, she walks away and looks at me. What? Game, I clearly told you to pause. Oh, that's even worse. Why is everything bad today? How is that even happening? There we go. New stuff. Hi. Bella was in chat and she found out you're not feeling well. So she decided she needed to show up and tell you she hopes you feel better. Also, Ellie's on the floor in that box on the right there. Hey. I love you too. Alright. Ooh, right. Hold on, I apologize. It took me a little bit. I had to go, Bella was at my door. There we go. Right. New setup and stuff. It's taking me a little bit to get used to it, so I apologize. What? Right. Dang. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, friend. I've never been in a hospital because for a long time I just never had insurance. And fortunately for me, while I'm very unwell in my brain, I never get otherwise sick. Hospital sick, you know what I mean? So, while I can't relate, I am absolutely here for it. Yeah, we are company. If you're ever feeling lonely, I promise you I'm also feeling lonely, so yeah, we can hang out. It's alright. Appreciate you. Whoa. Yeah, exactly. That is in fact Bella emote. She is wonderful. Hey, while I'm very upset to hear that you're in the hospital, that's a win for me because it means I get to spend more time with you. Sam Strawberry, good morning. How are you doing? Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that, friend. I hope you feel better soon, but you know, I mean it when I say if you're ever lonely in the hospital or just otherwise want to talk. I am always around. Forever and ever, and my doctor keeps telling me that I have no say in the matter, so that sucks. But, company. I'm never sure because, I don't know, my brain works in weird ways. Works is a strong word, it really is. But, I have a hard time with things sometimes, so it's dang, I'm sorry, friend. Yeah, it seems like that's going around. If you want to hang out here, though, and chat with us, I mean, we could all be going through difficult stuff together, I suppose. Sorry to hear that, though. But, no, finish up my thought, I suppose. I have a hard time doing certain brain stuff. It's weird. It's like I'm aware it's not happening correctly, and yet there's nothing I can do about it. So all I can do is I try to be good at communicating. So if my brain isn't doing brain stuff right, I can at least tell you guys that it's not doing brain stuff right, and then hopefully you understand. So what I mean is, yeah, I'm never sure. I don't want to be weird about it. Whoop! But I do appreciate each of you guys, and I consider each of you my friends. But I don't want to send one of you a message asking how you've been doing, and then find out I'm just some weirdo on the internet, and it's very strange. So, because you think about it, I am a weirdo on the internet. That is correct. I don't even like honey, so I don't know. Very weird. sad, sad all around. Today for me is kind of, I don't know, kind of alright, as alright as they get. Started taking a new medicine, so I feel kind of weird, but weird in a different way. Not nice, but not bad, I guess. So, I mean, while it's not fun, I guess it's a change of pace. So that's probably a good thing. But it does make me feel kind of sad. So I've been sad and trying to come to terms with my brain working differently now. And I wasn't being distracted enough to not be sad about it. So here I am streaming and talking to you guys because you're all wonderful and you keep me company. I was gonna say when I don't feel well, but that's just implied, right? Yeah. Exactly, hugs for everybody. We do have a hug command, hold up. Exclamation point hug. And then space and then somebody's name and you can just, or instead of their name just type everybody.
Whoa. You can't eat. And you know eat rhymes with sweet, and I'm gorgeous over here, boy. We honeybees over here.
We do be honeybees, though. For real, so thank you, Big. I appreciate that. It's accurate. I don't have any water on me right now, so let me go get some water. Oh. No reason to apologize in the least. Like, that's the benefit of this whole arrangement where I'm sitting here playing games and you're in chat. Because you're in chat, so it's like, you get the luxury of messaging when you are able to and you want to. You can sit there for a minute, you know? No worries. Oh. We got ourselves a round of compliments. So, hold on. Compliment for Nima Toady, compliment for Sam Strawberry, compliment for S the Big, right? And then I'm gonna go get some water, some hydrate. Nima Toady. Nima Toady is a wonderful person. And, I mean, to piggyback off of all of the sad talk we're having, it'd be tough out there sometimes. It really is. And like, it seems like all your favorite people, like the people who are like really kind, get it worse than others, and it sucks how it works like that. But Nima Toady's one of those cases where one of the kindest, sweetest people I know, it just sucks like that. So Nima Toady makes me want to be kinder because there are people in the world like Nima Toady that deserve a little bit extra kindness. So Nima Toady, you inspire me to be extra kind because there are people out there who deserve a little extra kindness. Oh, we got Stingray. Darn. In my own home. Alright. Dang. I mean, it sucks that you're in the hospital, but it's nice you're able to be in the hospital. Like I said, for a long time I didn't have insurance, so it's like, that's rough, but you're in the hospital, so hopefully they're going to be able to take care of you and you're going to be feeling better soon. Oh, alright. Sam Strawberry. Another one of my favorite people, so that's a huge coincidence. Yeah. Hi. Miles is yelling at me, so allow me to get him into frame here real quick, and then we'll continue. Is it still... It is. Okay, hold up. Bella? Come on, down. Right. Let me get Miles in frame, and then I'll continue. What? Come here, Bubba. If you're gonna yell at me, you're gonna be in frame. Hi. Sam Strawberry's really sweet. I've known Sam Strawberry for a long time now, which is weird to think about, because it's funny how time passes by as quickly as it does. Um, and I don't have a lot of experience with having friends for extended periods of time. And Sand Strawberries like that. It's funny. In my experience, I just, you make friends sometimes. You chat for like a couple weeks, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you never talk to people again. It's nothing personal. It's just, people don't click, or in my experience, it doesn't seem like that. And when they do, it's very important because making and losing friends constantly, that's no fun. So the few people you have in your life that stick around, that like are actual good people that you cherish in your life, you gotta be able to pause from time to time and stop and consider how fortunate you are to have those people in your life, being supportive and being kind. Sam Strawberry is one of those people for me. I know, I love it too. Every time you message me, it makes me happy. I'm bad at keeping up conversation, but I'm happy whenever you message me. Alright. Nematode, Okay, yeah. I apologize, I'm having a hard time keeping up with chat. Right. That is amazing news. I got accepted not too long ago myself, and I can tell you it's wonderful. It really is. It makes like a world of difference for getting help. Like it's horrible how difficult they make it getting assistance, but once you have it, it really does like change everything. So hopefully this is going to be a new chapter for you, and you're going to be able to get just a better quality of life. I wish that for you, friend. We're all in this together, but now you've got assistance, and that's going to be great. Oh no, not even once big. The government never functions. It just, well, I mean, it really depends. Because, yeah, I guess. The government never functions, but when it does, its job is making sure nobody gets help ever. It seems to be the only thing it does well, keeping people from getting assistance. And every once in a while it fails at that, so that's what we gotta celebrate. Anywho, I had one more compliment to give, right? Big big comma right. I know nobody redeemed a compliment. We're gonna call it a free B, because you are always the one in chat who, like, first of all, is here enough to save up points for that, but you're kind enough just to like redeem things like that. Like you care so much about everyone in here, about as much as I do, and I don't say that lightly. Like you know how important you all are to me, and I like, it's kind of a joke every time I say Big is the second in command around here, but I mean that. There's like meaning behind that, because saying that he cares about you guys as much as I do, that means something to me. Right. He's always here talking to people if they need talking to, like, even if it's just like buying compliments, point purchases, like he's just always trying to do anything he can to help his friends feel better and just be kind and supportive, and you can't fake that, right? You can try, it's hard to do. It's like a genuine kindness that Big has. You can tell that everyone here really means a lot to him, and he acts accordingly. Great person. Like maybe the kindest in our community. That's saying quite a bit. Hard to tell, you can't really rank kindness, but my God, he's near the top, right? Just the kind of person who just swoops in when someone's having a bad day and buys them a compliment. It is just, yeah. Right. I do owe you a hydrate, but let me finish off one more level here. We're very nearly done with World 1. As punishment, you're the one being punished here, but alright. Pun-ished. Lightly bullying people. Oh, thank you. You are also a nerd friend. Thank you. Can we say number 29? Yeah. All right. Let's queue up a dad joke. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Hold on. Big, would you do me a favor and refund that real quick? The dad joke for me. I got a thing. I just decided. You know how I can decide things. It's my own stream. I'm allowed to decide things. All right. Yeah, no saying the frick word, please. That's I'll ban you. I love you, but I'll ban you. Sam Strawberry, we don't bully each other around here. We're kind. We're all friends here. Be nice to each other. For real, if you say frick again, I'll have to ban you. Right. So, guys. Right. The funny thing about this snake is it's entirely useless and it doesn't do anything for us. We could leave it right now and it wouldn't hurt us in the least. In fact, let's do that. Bye, snake. Hate you, snake. Right. Alright. That's just karma. That is, I deserved that. What did Batman say to Robin before they got into the Batmobile? Robin, get in the Batmobile. There we go. You're welcome. So, you know, there you go. That's one of the new jokes. You're welcome. It's a good one, I agree. That's a great joke. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. No, remember how we were having a conversation about how rad Big is all the time and how he's one of the best of us? Big, giving you a dad joke pass. You get one per stream. Free dad joke. Just you get one promo dad joke a stream on the house, right? Just as a gift for you being so fantastic all the time. If anyone deserves it, it's you. So congratulations, you get more of that. Whatever it is I just gave you, that's what you get more of. So I'm sorry. Oops. So you be buying up those dad jokes. Now you have an extra one in the hip pocket. At a moment's notice, you can just be like, "Well, bam, joke." We're all sitting there, not even expecting a joke, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Not on my watch." And that's my impression of you when something isn't on your watch. Oh, we did miss a bonus though, didn't we? I figured we did. I just which one did? Oh, I know which one we missed. I'm sorry, my bad. Let's hurry through this level and grab that real quick. It's funny because I seem to miss this one quite a bit. It's because we didn't have both of the Kongs here. You either need the snake or both of the Kongs. So that's my punishment for leaving the snake behind. Oh, Jesus. I'm so sorry. I'm hydrating. I just, what it is, I'm enjoying the company so much. I don't want to step away, but I know I need to. All right. I'll be right back. I'm just, like I said, you guys are great. So thank you. I will be right back. Until then, enjoy the paintwork. Sam Strawberry made the Be Right Back painting, so you're just going to have to enjoy that until I get back. Very nearly forgot to unmute it this time. Oh, man. Thank you. Beautiful art. Yes. Beautiful. Yeah. It's funny because you mentioned the beast smoking every time, and you always call it a ciggy every single time, and I love that about you. But last time I was streaming earlier today, I did that and I came back for a bit and I forgot to take the Be Right Back screen down for a couple minutes, and I'm very upset about it. But like, it was a doozy of a stream, let me tell you. I'm still very upset about it. I really just wanted that money up there. So about this boss, you'll see he's wearing a pirate hat. As a kid, I don't know why, because it has a like it's kind of hard to see. It has a skull on the front. But as a kid, I always thought this was let me get a better look at him. Okay, I always thought it was like a pompadoured wig that this boss was wearing for whatever reason. I do not know. It's a pirate hat, but I always thought it was like a wig. That is true. It's very important for your aesthetic. You have to do the cute thing. I get that. Like that's your brand. You have to say the cute things, right? I get that. I just I'm pointing out the consistency is all. At the same time, anytime you take a selfie, you're always touching your right cheek every single time, and I think that's interesting. No shame. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just happen to notice. Right. Like, you know, sometimes you notice stuff. Gotcha. All right. Well, that makes sense. We're gonna see if I can. Well, I'm sure by now I've given you all every ounce of D and Donkey Kong Country 2 trivia I know, so that's fine. No shame, because like when you like people have very specific like angles and poses that they look extra good in, and once you find yours, it's like it's very important. Like that's it. Like, cause you want to look good, right? So like, yeah. That's why I tell people like, you notice like a lot of guys on social media have the exact same like look dead into the camera thing, and they always look like I don't know, very weird that way. Like, no, you know, no shade. I also look like a trash goblin, but at the same time, never look directly into a camera when you're taking a picture. It's very, very unflattering for everybody. Just never do it. Ever, ever, ever do it. Not once. Do not do it. But like, yeah, like a lot of people do that on social media, and it's just, yeah, it's very unflattering. I want to be here to help you guys feel better about yourselves. Respectfully, thank you, but no, I disagree. I care about you, but you're wrong. There we go. All right, right. Oh, so what that means is I'm gonna need to find some even I just added some dad jokes. I gotta find some more because if I'm gonna give Big a B dad joke pass, then I need to like find some more. Or he'll just become like the dad joke provider. I don't know what I mean by that. Like at a certain point, he's gonna just know what every single dad joke number is, and at any given time, he can not just provide a dad joke; he can provide specific dad jokes. And I'm terrified of that moment because he's gonna be very powerful when that happens. It's funny because Sam Strawberry, yeah, like, like being cute in your selfies is like your brand, but you're also just like you can be very vicious and it's scary. Oh, yeah. Make sure you hydrate, please. Nematode in the most respectful way possible. I'm sure you look. I'm sure you look fine. I don't know. I don't know how to finish that statement without like I don't know. Told you I don't ever want to make things weird. I am sure you're wonderful. Right there we go. But like, it helps in my opinion to not look straight at the camera, but also don't look at the camera. Like, make sure your face isn't centered with the picture, but also make sure you're not looking at the camera. Look somewhere else. That helps tremendously. And I know you can't see how you look when you take the picture in that case. You're just going to have to take the picture and then look at it. it helps quite a bit also. Little things. Like, it doesn't happen very often, but using that bit of advice, I've even taken one or two pictures that are half decent, and you see what I'm working with, so like it's got to be possible. You take enough pictures like that, eventually you're gonna find a good one. I promise. If I can do it, so can you. I promise. Oh. But no, yeah. Yeah, and like, as a gentleman, it really seems like you always have to at least like pretend like you're either like drunk or half asleep. Like, for whatever reason, guys, the default is like you have to go really like slack, like relax every muscle in your body and squint. It's the weirdest thing, but it's funny how universal that is. Like, I'm not a fan, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to have to make you learn. Oh man. Oh, right. It's funny things, like, just things I was noticing about, like, people taking pictures and stuff. I mean, technically, I guess, like, it's funny because, like, we were saying that, and we're, like, delegating the advice to male or female, and, like we all know that's not necessarily like, exclusive, but at the same time, it's funny how universal that is. Like, I'm willing to wager actual money that if you bump into a male on social media, more often than not, they will be looking directly at the camera. They will be trying to be as like limp and relaxed as possible, and they'll be squinting. It's funny, but accurate. Oh, Sam Strawberry, you're very sweet. I love you dearly. You're a sweet person. Yeah. You know, yeah, some niceness would be a nice change because Penny. What's over here? Let's find out. I don't actually. Is there something over here? My brain's telling me there's something over here, and I think I'm wrong. All right, right. Behind my computer. Right. For a second, I was confused. I'm like, why would you want to see what's behind my computer? Because there's a lot of junk behind my computer. Like Miles's brushes there. I've got some junky phone chargers. There's some Tums. Ooh. Got coffee behind there. Old pill bottles. Animal Crossing. Sam Strawberry likes Animal Crossing. I know that about them. Right. Dang. We're about to be making some friendships. I said this before, but Sam Strawberry is one of the most people I know. Like, it's always 100%, and I love that. Like, If I could describe Sam Strawberry, caps lock would be a great description. And not even like shouting, just like if you could push the caps lock button on a person, there you go. That there you go. That's how I'm gonna describe it. Guys, we're making friends today. I feel like, we all started off today maybe not having the best day. And that's okay. Because we're just, we're going to be friends and we're going to have a nice time and we're just, friendship. Say Animal Crossing, friends. I've never played it, but I know some of you are really, really into it, so I'm happy about that. Hi. Oh, Bella wants to hunt. She's attacking my hair ties. Bella loves to play with my hair ties. Alright. Okay. I apologize. I think I've lost track of the conversation, but it seems like you guys were talking about Animal Crossing stuff anyway. So if there's anything addressed at me, let me know and I'll respond. But until then, it seems like you guys are making do without me. That's fine. I'm okay. I just want to make sure. Let you know if I didn't respond to something. It's not personal. Right. Oh. My used to be really into Sanrio. Oh, yeah, Bella. She, hold on. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Bella is, hold on, behind me. Let's see if she can, she's attacking my hair tie right now. See the hair tie? This stream is us watching Bella play now. Well, she did the wiggle. She's making sure it's not going to run away. Hold on. I mean, she's a cat, so there's a reasonable chance she forgot what she was doing. Oh, she got it. Oh, she's going in for the kill. Oh, I love her so much, I can't even tell you. What's she doing? Looks like she's... Yep, alright, she's going after the other one. There's like 3 of them on my bed now. Alright, and she went for the last one. Alright, cool. She's trying to decide. Okay, fine. Alright, fine. Right. Oh, I just love her so much. Right. But yeah, she loves to play with my hair ties. Ooh, we are. Hold on. They do be attacking here. Guys, today we made a friendship. I mean, you can draw whatever you want. Yeah. Go ahead and draw. Flex your art muscles. Where is Diddy storing those balls at? Can't just ask someone where they're storing their balls. That's fair. Probably shouldn't do that. Guys, we made a friendship here today, and I'm very happy. My heart is smiling, so thank you. We're building friendships. Oh, right. Also, Nematodi, how did you know my name? Don't want to call you out, but I'm a little suspicious. Alright. Watching you. Oh, what a weird thing to say. She's going in for the kill. It's funny, as meek and sweet as she is, she loves to like attack and play with my hair ties. She has 3 of them, she just can't choose between them. She's not used to having multiple. Right. I would like to say that I'm not going to be zooming in on her playing anymore, but we all know that's a lie, so. I mean, if you want, I prefer if we had the something in the forest. Forest would be a lot nicer for me. I think it'd be. And I've been survival prepping since I was in high school because my brain doesn't work right and sometimes I get really paranoid, so that's concerning. But I know how to make electric free heaters. Been growing stuff since back then, you know. Foraging, I can do that. I've experienced cutting down trees. It's been a while. I'm willing to admit it's been a long time, but I know how. So, like, you know, if you want to, I've got some skills I can contribute. Miles says he wants to go too. Hi. Hi. I wouldn't leave you behind, I know. Hi. Oh. It's and if we're talking about like electric free entertainment, I'm a dungeon master, so it's like you know, Dungeons and Dragons, not the right. Stop, Sam Strawberry, knock it off. Anywho, right. So like, I've got the board games and the Dungeons and Dragons, so you know we'll be set that way too. D&D on the weekends, D&D every night. Oh, we'll have a band. Man. Oh man. Guys, this is great. And Miles will be there, so you know, Miles and Ellie, we can play with them. They'll have that also, right? Guys, this is wonderful. Good idea. We're gonna have to have a team name though, in case we come across any other camps of people. I think we'll be the Screaming Eagles, but you know, we'll see. Oh, that was really sweet. Oh, Defoe, you just joined in on the right moment. we were discussing our off-the-grid forest colony that all of us and our friends are gonna make. So we're gonna have a location to live in the woods. So I'm glad you're here. So you can be invited. Solar panels, nah. We're living off the grid, Sam Strawberry. We don't have electricity. Nope. No, yeah. The thing is, my new medicine's been really weird. I've been in a lot of ways feeling better, but in other ways feeling worse. So I came on to do another stream because I can always anticipate when my brain is going into a dark place, and I try to prevent that by streaming.
Bella, that is... Stop. Ma'am.
Ma'am, you have 3 entire hair ties on my bed. She's attacking my collection of hair ties. Stop it. Guys, she's out of control. She's riding the hair tie train.
Stop. Ma'am.
Right. Okay, counter argument, Sam Strawberry. If we're going to be living off the grid, then you have no reason for college. Why would you need a diploma if we're going to be living in the forest? Exactly. Well, I mean, yeah, like, really, you gotta think about what you need electricity for. Because you think they're like, you're thinking about, like, what could we use as a source of energy? Not really thinking about what you need that energy for. So, like, what would you be using that energy for, and what's the alternative? Because, like I was saying, like, for heat. Bella, stop.
Come on.
You don't need any drugs right now. She's trying to attack the bag of catnip. And I promise you she doesn't need any. Oh. Yeah. Parents are allowed, but only if they're rad. So I'll take your word for it. Like, people are allowed in, but you gotta vouch for them. Like, they're cool. But, like, no, you think about what you need electricity for, instead of thinking about what could replace electricity, right? So instead of thinking about, like, what we could replace electricity with, just be like, okay, well, heating. Okay, that's fair. I'll show you how to make an electric-free heater. They're very nice. Very helpful in the winter if you want to cut down your electricity bill. Mine aren't, so they will not be invited. And we're talking about entertainment. We're all going to be friends there, and we're going to have nice times together. We'll go for forest adventures. I'm assuming we'll be fighting grizzly bears. It'll be very exciting. Dungeons and Dragons, right? Forget Dungeons and Dragons. I've got like 50 different tabletop games. We'll be set for life. You want to play the Grape Escape sometime? I've got the Grape Escape board game. So we'll be alright. What else do people use electricity for? Lighting? Nah. Candles or something. Daylight. Yeah. Beans! I love that. Oh, Goosebumps board game. Fantastic. Oh, I was about to say that's almost very bad. We died. That's great.
Beads?
Beads? Stop paying attention.
Beads.
Beads. Yes. Again, yes. Likewise. I'm really excited for. I got a new audio alert. We're gonna be doing. I got it. Yeah. We'll see how I'm feeling after stream. I'll add that tonight if I can. Really. Well, that's not great because now I can't. Lots of bumbles today, but you snagged yourself a free joke pass. So. Okay, but like. I don't know, like currency seems kind of weird in that situation because like if we're living off the grid, what purpose does a penny have for us besides throwing? I guess they could just become throwing pennies, right? We can't spend them anymore, so now they're just weapons. Okay, hold on, I gotta check what rule 2 was. Nah, missed me with that. It sounds like you're breaking rule 3, you know what I'm saying? Stop it. How did you? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Miles. Oh, weaponized stench. Oh, I'm dying. Okay, right. Yeah, no breaking rule 3. Actually, big, spiffy Uru B you got there, I must say. I know, Miles, I was there. Ouch. Why would I? Oh my god. Oh, it got worse. Water will cost money. Who do we be giving the money to? Sam Strawberry. I don't think you're understanding what's happening here. We're going to be living alone in the woods. I am dying. S, what did us do? This is being respectful. He didn't do anything. Ugh. Nah, we'll own the property. They can't do anything if you own the property. And if they try, you'd be astounded how many times I've seen Home Alone. We'll be fine. Let them try. Oh man. Get me a paint can and like 5 nails and they will never know what hit them. Really? How am I failing to get this thing this many times in a row? What is wrong with me? I'm mad. Why can't I get this? Why can't I get this? Actually, it's bothering me. Why can't I get this? I never die here. What's happening? Why? The knowledge of how to get this thing has slipped out of my brain, and it's scaring me, actually. I mean, if it's a stream, you can just go in the stream. It gets washed downstream. Are you talking big? You better be talking about ducks because there's no bills. You guys aren't. I'm gonna start throwing pennies at you guys. I'm mad. You're not understanding what's happening here. We're living off the grid. There's no bills. It's just us. Oh, I'm losing my mind. When did you... Hold on. Ooh. I missed that. Taxes. I will destroy you. Taxes. Taxes. Nope. If we're doing this, I'm not living in the woods halfway. I'm not living in the woods and still paying taxes. That's one of the benefits of living in the woods. You don't have to pay taxes. If we're paying taxes, I'm not living in the woods. Like, there's a trade-off here. It's like, yeah, you get to have... Huh. That played twice. Big, thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate you. You're wonderful. Yeah. Thank you for the gift sub, Big. Still not paying taxes. So, like, okay, so here's the thing. If we're gonna have to grow our own food and live without electricity, I'm not paying taxes. That's the trade-off, right? Like, that's the exchange. We're not getting the worst of both worlds. Like, we're putting in all that extra effort so we don't have to pay taxes. Yeah, that is true. You do need some Spiffy Pete emotes. Sam Strawberry, I will attack you. Catch me, catch you paying taxes sometime. And I'll be like, that's very normal to do because we live in a society and actually we are paying taxes because we're not currently living in the woods. So it's a very normal thing to do. But if it happens when we're living in the woods, I'll be very furious. Probably not do anything, but I'll be very mad. Right. Like, okay, that's the thing though. I don't think you understand how much forest there is out there. You get a spot of land far enough in the woods, nobody's coming around. You're more likely to bump into a grizzly bear than a FBI agent. IRS nothing. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Miles, why are you yelling at me? I'm doing a speech. Hi. I know my room still stinks. You can get off my desk. I would pet you normally. Right now I don't want to look at you. Okay. Nope. Nope. How are you going to pay taxes? We're not going to have jobs. I don't understand where are you going to get the money to pay these taxes? Let's see if I can pull this off. Hold on. Alright, cool. Skip standard level that way. Bring a pile of money. I didn't realize you had that much money to pay all of our taxes. Big, I love you. Sam Strawberry, love you. Nematody, love you. Defoe, love you. All you need to do, if I catch any of you paying taxes, swear to God. You all are ruining my vision of an off-the-grid forest community with taxes. Why would you? Ouch. I'm not even paying attention to the game anymore because I'm flustered. Okay, right. We're gonna be quiet about it. We're gonna go off into the woods somewhere. It's fine. I don't think you understand how much woods there are. Have you ever read the book Hatchet? It's gonna be like Hatchet, but there's gonna be a bunch of us. Easiest way to get to that one. I love how we start off with a conversation about how we're all going to be like friends, having a good time living in the woods together, and we ended up with like, guys, how are we going to pay our taxes? Don't know, but we got to figure out how we're going to pay our taxes. Ugh. Right. Fine. Right. Oh, God. God. Capitalism has its hooks in you guys. And that's why we're going off the grid in the first place. We're going to go live in the woods, and you're going to be unconditioned to, pay taxes. I will actually scream. I love you guys, but I'm gonna cry. Well, ice cream I can't help you with, but if you want some hot Cheetos, we can... Where does this take me? Let's find out. Yeah. If you want some hot Cheetos, we can just grow some hot Cheetos. Ice cream I can't help you with. Guys, you took my dream of a friend community off the grid, and you just turned it into like taxes and ice cream. I don't understand what's going on anymore. I'm sad now. Okay, Defoe and we're going. I swear to God, Defoe, you and me, we catch a single person paying taxes, they're getting tied up in the woods. Getting tied to a tree. Where they're getting sacrificed to our like a pagan fertility god or something. I pushed the wrong button. Sort of, kind of. That's not how this works. It's like saying, yeah, I want to buy a ship. We're going to be pirates. We're going to live on the open sea. Kind of. We're still going to pay taxes. Like, no. One of the benefits is you don't pay. No. All right. I think we're starting to turn the tides here, right? On Stranger Tides, yes. So it seems like the only people here who are paying taxes are Sam Strawberry and Big, and I think we've got enough rope to tie both of those in the woods, so that's fine. Everyone else, we're gonna live in the forest, and we're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons, and we're gonna pretend like taxes don't exist, and we're just gonna have a great time. Right. I mean, it's kind of like a permanent timeout if you think about it. I usually call it the bye-bye box, but I guess without a coffin, we're gonna have to rephrase. I'm sorry, but if you're gonna, no capitalists allowed in our new society. We don't allow capitalists in our community. So I care about you, but if you're bringing in the taxes, nah. Like, Sam Strawberry, I care about you, and it's with a heavy heart that we're gonna have to tie you up in the woods, but you're the one insisting on bringing capitalism to our community. Can't do that. Nope. And honestly, I don't think I would trust a therapist who is, that into taxes. Doesn't seem right. Suspicious. We're gonna be very, very, very dead off the grid. Both. Okay. Right. like that. I don't think you understand how far out in the middle of the woods we're going. It's just going to be us. That's it. It's not like oh hey, there's a patch of trees behind the 7-Eleven. We're all gonna get tents and go live back there. No, it's gonna be like if you walk away from our community, you're just gonna have trees and more trees, and you're just gonna keep bumping into trees until you turn around. So, okay. So if I just tell you that like all the taxes are paid, would you be able to tell me I was lying? Or could I just tell you that all the taxes are paid? Because I'm willing to lie to stop people from paying taxes. If that's the requirement. Alright, let's play intelligently this time, for once ever. I think there's enough fresh water around. Like, there's just, if you'll notice, there's just like rivers full of it. Let's use that. Like, it literally falls from the sky. Like, I think this whole conversation is just a miscommunication. The definition of off the grid, I don't think we actually like defined what off the grid means. Off the grid is like no government accountability. That's what the grid is in this situation. The grid is like taxes and government oversight, having your name in books and on lists and things, being part of the census. You're just like, you're not on any government lists. You're not part of any social program. You don't even have a social security number anymore. You're just living on your own. That's what off the grid is. I mean, like... Nematode, I appreciate you for that. Like, yeah, you can boil water, but like, I promise rivers and streams clean water. No, that's okay. You can make it up to me by never paying taxes. In our community, I'm not condoning people not to pay taxes, just in our off-the-grid community. Right. That's different. Not telling people not to pay taxes. It's not like Sam Strawberry is a former president of the United States who doesn't pay taxes and is just a leech on society.
These you can't bring up the census if you aren't going to pay taxes. Also, 3 9 you can't bring up the census if you aren't going to pay taxes. Ellie 3 9 Bella 3 9 Spicy 3 9 V Pride 3 9 Ellie 3 9 Bella 3 9 miles.
Okay, so something I've noticed. She seems to be doubling everything. And I'm kind of happy about that. So we're just going to let that keep happening. But also, thank you for the bits, Mick. Oh, God. Yeah, that happened last time when you did a gift sub for Nematode. It doubled. And I thought it was just like a glitch in the Matrix, but I know what it is, but it's a very weird, I'm not sure how I'm going to fix it. So I'm going to have to work on that in my free time. I know what's causing it, though, but I'm not sure how to fix it. Well, Specifically, I had to open up a second Streamlabs browser window to do the emote wall where the emotes bounce around the screen. That's what's causing it. So we're gonna see. That sounds amazing. Good idea. I know, yeah, it's cold here. So it's like, it's cold most places. It's either, you're either gonna get cold or you're gonna get like giant spiders. And I'm willing to wear an extra set of clothing. Norway though, I've got we've got a few hive mates from different European countries, and Netherlands, Finland, like Ireland even. Oh my God, let me tell you, I've got a friend who lives in Ireland, and it's beautiful there. It is ridiculous how pretty Ireland is. So like we've got options is what I mean. Oh my God, I love that idea. Remember when we used to read books? Remember that? I miss that. We'll have a library. Miles is yelling at me because he can't read. I'll read you a book. Don't worry about it. I know you can't read. Why are you yelling at me? Kids. I told you I'm not leaving you behind. Why are you yelling? Oh, he's yelling because it's their dinner time. Almost exactly, actually. I would say it's weird that he timed that so accurately, but let's be honest, he's been yelling at me this whole time. Oh, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being fantastic. I'm going to go leave for just a second. Bring back up Sam Strawberry's amazing painting. Give them their food and I'm going to come back. He's sweetie, I know. Hi. He's sitting on my desk. He looks so majestic all the time. But he's such a goofball. Hi. I'll be right back. I'm more excited now. I've got so many books I want to share with you guys. Like the thought of having our communal library just made me more excited about this whole situation. Oh my God! And then the book I'm writing, but you didn't hear that. That's a secret. All right, I'll be right back. Moths are amazing. What are we talking about? Oh, that is a lot of conversation. We're gonna cut dip. All right. Good morning. They had to have their dinner, so that's what they did. Right. Aw. Moths are very important. I've got, I don't know who is here to hear about it, but, this, in my home, we've got in the early summer, we get ladybugs really bad coming inside. And in the fall time, we get stink bugs. And it's kind of mean because, like, you know, they're called stink bugs because they let out a smell when you kill them. So just, like, don't kill them, right? But they sneak in through the air conditioners we had. So, like, I had several in my room, like, flying around. And typically this time of year, they'll be, like, finding places to sleep for the winter, like hibernate. They curl up in places and they sleep. So like now that they're inside, they just kind of like attach themselves to things and hibernate. But there are a couple that didn't do that, and they're just kind of like they've been wandering around like inside. And one of them I've named Tony, and he's really sweet. But he's been good company. They're like short and extra wide, and if we're being honest, like very relatable. But you made me think of Tony, right? Me too. I forgot to mention that another contribution. I happen to have a stockpile of seeds for that purpose, like fruit seeds, apple, orange, cherry, but also tomatoes a fruit, tomato seeds, cucumber seeds. I guess they're all fruit seeds, I suppose. Because, like, the part that carries the seed is the fruit. So I suppose, right? Cucumbers, squash, tomato, carrot, I said cucumber. Corn, which is one that's more of a doozy, but like I said, I was stockpiling for the apocalypse. Some of them are probably going to be more useful than others. That takes up a lot of land. Not going to do that. But we got squash and we got, carrots and cucumbers and tomatoes and peppers, that too. I do have peppers. In case you want some spice. Spice is nice. Birds. No, that's bird. We're gonna do a co-stream. Bird and the bees. So, we're gonna have apple trees and whatnot, right? We're gonna have an orchard. It's gonna be great. I feel like I'm missing a whole bunch of them, but I promise I've got seeds and things. I haven't needed to look for a long time, because how often do you go through your box of just seeds? It's like, no, right? It's weird. It's weird to have. I don't rifle through them every day. But I'll have to look to see. Those are some that the reason I remember those ones is because in my personal life, those are ones I've grown already. I've got experience growing those ones. I'll have to see what else we got. I remember the ones that I've already grown in my life. Right? Yeah. I'm sure we can find something for that. Something less permanent. We can just, like, you know, there has to be something in the wilderness we can dye our skin with. It'll wash off, but, you know, it's fine. Tiny smiley face. Nah, we're doing a tiny bee tattoo. Everyone gets a bee tattoo. Right. Big good night. Thank you for being wonderful all the time. You are fantastic. And I meant it when I said all those things earlier. You're rad. So hopefully you're able to stop by again sometime, because it'd be very sad for me if you never showed up again. But you know. Double. I love it.
9 flesh.
Thank you. You're wonderful. Thank you. I have a tattoo. It's not nearly as bad as people make it out to be. But it's not. For me, the worst part of the whole tattoo experience was, like, I knew I couldn't move. And how bad I shake all the time. The entire thing was just me fighting desperately to be as still as possible. Oh, Jacob, good morning. How are you doing today? Good night, Big. Appreciate you. That's what I mean. Like, we could do, like I'm sure there's some combination of berry and ink we could just be like, you know, draw pictures on ourselves. It wouldn't be permanent, but I think that's fine. It would just be a fun way for a fun way for us to spend our time in the woods, right? You know, I think that'd be all right. In between foraging for food, growing food, you know, do whatever other things we need to do in the woods, cutting down wood, right? I mean, yeah, like, whatever's not permanent doesn't hurt. Like, there's all kinds of, like, natural inks and dyes, like berry juice you could just smear on yourself, draw pictures, and it'll wash off. Beans? Hold on. It's not beans, but hold up. It's similar.
Beads.
They're beads. I'll just pretend like it's beans. Thank you. So what do we got? Glimmer's Galleon. We're missing one. Let's go back to Glimmer's Galleon. Oh, alright, we're going off the grid. Jacob, are you joining us? Did I even go into this one? Did I? I think I did. I think so. Oh my god, I don't know if I did. If this is the one that we missed, that would be hilarious, because I can't think of another one we missed, right? This is the one we missed. That is hilarious. That is actually funny. Wow. That is fantastic. Jacob, we're discussing our we're gonna build a community off the grid in the woods with all of our friends, and we're just, you know, we're discussing the logistics of, like, you know, growing stuff and, you know, living without electricity and things, never paying taxes. So, like, you in? Well, you gotta let us know. We're working out the details. See, we're thinking, like, what was it? Norway? Norway was gonna be a good look, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. I'm particular to Ireland, but they don't have big sprawling forests in Ireland. I just happen to like the scenery. But, you know, I think somewhere northern Europe is going to be a great look, but we'll see. Canada too, but, like, yeah, like we've been mentioning, Winters be brutal. Oh. Alright. We will live beautiful lives, right? I've got pretzels. Right. Ouch. Ooch. How do I want to do this? There we go. Hacker voice. I'm in. Right. We can't beat the level unless we have everything. So like, even if we have to go back, even if we have to die, we still have to get our stuff, right? That sounds amazing, actually. Thank you. And then we died. Stopped paying attention because I was thinking about friendship. Right. There we go. We are going to have the best village. Oh, man. I'm excited. You know, I'll tell my therapist it's nice to have things to look forward to. Ask my therapist, be like, hey, I'm planning on living in the woods for the rest of my life. Can I get, like, my medication, but, like 100,000 pills of each, just so I'll be stocked up for the rest of my life. Thank you. Will my insurance cover that? I'll ask. No. Well, that's sad. Let's do this again. As did you this time. That's embarrassing, actually. Man, I would have had that. Now I gotta do it again. I mean, that sounds nice. Like, I wish I could just fall asleep. If you knew, like, the procedure I had to do to fall asleep every single night, oh god. Just, you know, enjoy being able to fall asleep. I appreciate you, friend. I'm sure I'll see you around. We got our thing on Sunday still we got planned. There we go. I promise I'm able to do it. I just, yeah, I failed there for first try. Alright. How did you... That's weird. I thought that was one of the follower emotes, and I know I don't have that as a follower emote. Ah. Yeah, I'm excited. We got that thing on Sunday. I've been looking at Robot Master stuff all day today. Not like designs or anything, just, you know how Mega Man fans are with like OC Robot Masters. Something we all have in common. We just, love to think about new Robot Masters. Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna figure this out. We're just gonna be living out in the wilderness, and it's probably gonna go very poorly, but we'll see. It's hilarious. I'm over here thinking about these pretzels. I'm distracted. Oh, I was thinking about pretzels and the likelihood of one of us having to eat the rest of, or all of us having to eat one of us to survive is what I was thinking about. Alright. This level would be so much easier if you didn't have to be the snake. I'm mad. Let me say, when we did this pacifist, it was one of the most difficult levels we had to do pacifist. We did it, but my God, was it rough. That sounds wonderful, and I should learn how to knit for that reason. Nah, you can never have too many blankets. We have a community of people we need to blanket, right? Homie just disappeared. Like you get cold, you add another blanket. Really. I hate this snake so much. We've got a lot of people, we need a lot of blankets. Like I said, we won't have electricity, so it's going to be in the winter. We're just going to have some blankets. It's about to be very cold. Nah, no secret electric, just blankets. And like I said, I can make us a heater, so that'll help. But we will have plenty of games to play, and they're called Do Whatever We Can Not to Starve. That's the game we're gonna play. The goal is to not starve. Hi, why are you up here? Hey. No social media. We're not even gonna have Wi-Fi. Where are you gonna get Wi-Fi in the middle of the woods? Trees don't give Wi-Fi. If they did, we'd be a lot nicer to them. Hey, Ellie. Hey. Ellie's being sweet. There's nobody you can buy. Like, that's what I mean. We have no money. There's no way to give the money to. There's no electricity. Nope. We're just gonna be gardening, and we're gonna have a secret library. It's gonna be great. I'm not sure where you're gonna get all the extra time from, because we're gonna be growing stuff. You guys underestimate how much time it's gonna take for us to garden and like chop down wood and knit, do everything that we need to do to survive. Because like, as much as I want to have like a secret off the grid community with my friends in the forest, it's going to be very difficult because the forests don't want you to live there. Nature isn't your friend. Nature doesn't want you to live there. You take nature for granted because we're able to like leave our homes and go visit nature and then go back to our homes. It's easy to forget how scary nature is. Nature don't want us here. If you didn't have your home to go back to, yeah, we would all starve and freeze to death. Nature's mean. So that's what we're gonna have to deal with. And if you do survive in nature, you're gonna have to spend all of your time fighting to do so. Right, but we would have to survive long enough for that to happen. And that's the issue. Like, the longer we survive, the easier it is. Like, that initial period is going to be... You can starve to death a lot faster than you can have a baby and raise them to, like, labor age.
I'm sorry, sweetie. Hey.
Oh, nice. Leg bumped Bella with my foot. Alright. I mean, you know, I'm never hopeful, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Might happen. I don't know. And if it doesn't, we won't have to worry about it for very long, so that's nice. Oh, rice is another good one. I really don't like rice, but my god, is that a good one for survival. Oh yeah, I'll bring like a sleeping bag full of canned chickens. It'll be great. Beans and rice. Rice is a good one though. That's a great idea. Rice and pasta, because pasta is just you can make a disgusting amount of pasta ahead of time and dry it. The reason I say is because like dried pantry stable starches are gonna be great for filler. The same way root vegetables are gonna be a blessing. Potatoes would be great. Alright guys, I think we got this. You know, we gotta believe in ourselves. That's fine. It'll be alright. Sam Strawberry, we can do this. Determination. Confidence. Rice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we do all die, it's not like we'll have to worry about it. Right? And if I'm gonna die, it's gonna be doing something that I love, which is living in the woods and not paying taxes. Rude. Like if we're gonna, like if we know we're gonna die, I'm making it like very conspiracy-y. I'm like we're carving like cryptic words on tree trunks. We're like wearing shoes on our hands. Like it's gonna be nutty. We're making it weird. They're gonna be like, to this day, we don't know why they only took off their left shoes. And that's just gonna be a mystery that no one ever solves. Because I'm deleting this VOD before that happens. Yeah, like we're gonna leave like notes about like aliens visiting. It's gonna be amazing. Yes. There's gonna be like just giant singed pentagrams on the ground. Like, I know we're starving to death, but I'm going to burn a pentagram into the forest floor. It's gonna be great. I myself am eating a handful of pebbles. It'll be worth it. So yeah, we're making it wild. If we fail at this, we're making the, because like that's almost as cool, right? We're gonna be like a famous conspiracy thing. We're gonna carve like Roanoke on a tree or something. Oh, I myself have some tarot cards. So that's nice. Thank you. Very considerate of you. Because then I won't have to do it. I would say I did know that you did tarot card stuff, but I could see that. That's believable. This seems like something you would do. Death. Oh god, that's grim. No matter how many times we do this, I keep drawing the death card. That can't be a good sign. I know, I took it out of the deck and everything. That was happening. Bella, stop. Bella's going after a penny now. She ran out of hair tie shoes. She's going after pennies. Really? The biggest issue with this one here is to panic. You just gotta keep a level head. It's a very simple one to do. See, I mean, I don't believe in that in the least, and I tell people I don't believe in that in the least. I still do it, but like I tell them, I'm like, all right, quick heads up, this is all garbage and it doesn't mean anything. So that out of the way. You know, it's still fun, but I don't want people getting misled, you know, right? It's very important to me that I'm honest. I mean, yeah, but if you make enough of predictions, eventually you're going to get right from time to time. You make enough guesses, right? Eventually you'll be right about some of them. It's fun, don't get me wrong. I think it's a great way to entertain. And like, culturally it's very interesting because that comes from a place of like there's a long rich history of fortune telling practices. Now we have like people on hotlines scamming each other out of money, but there's like a rich history of that. I mean, Sam Strawberry, I don't want to, you know, argue with your friends or anything, but the fun thing about beliefs is you can believe something all you want, it still doesn't make it any more or less true, right? So like, you know, I try to be respectful of other people's beliefs, but at the same time, I'm never gonna say anything less than the truth. Like, you know, you're allowed to believe what you're gonna believe, but the truth is this, like, you know, real quick, just so we're all clear, right? You can believe otherwise, but just so we're on the same page. See, a loved one's interesting because love itself is just a very emotional thing that we go through. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying like, oh, emotions, yeah, but no, that's perfectly fine. It's like my counselor and I talk about all the time. We're all big bundles of like rational thoughts and emotional thoughts. And you can't be one or the other. You have to be a combination of both. And you need to be able to accept that you're a combination of both. And a lot of the emotion comes from like love and irrational thoughts like that. It's not rational, but it is part of who we are, and it's a good part of who we are. But like, that's the thing. We convince ourselves of things all the time. You stop thinking clearly. So with all of the associated emotions that come with being in love, it's very easy to see a prediction like that and be like, that is accurate, and I agree, because you checked your reasoning at the door, and there's nothing wrong with that. It makes you less equipped to look at things like accurately, I should say. You're more willing to accept things like that, right? Nothing wrong with it. I think that it's just something to be mindful of. Like I say, enjoy your emotional, illogical thinking all you want. Just, you know, keep in the back of your mind that, am I doing this thing? Probably. Be careful, right? Like, just be careful. We're a bunch of like emotional, probably bad decisions, but that's fine. It's part of being human. But like, it makes it very easy to be like, whenever you're in love with people, it's the same thing that makes you think like, this is the person I'm meant to be with for my whole life. No one has ever loved anyone as much as I love this person. Like, if you stop and think about it, you know that's not true. But you don't stop and think about it because you don't want to. Right? That kind of thing. Well, that's just a matter of guys be cheating. Like most of them. I think that's an easier one to explain away. You know as well as I do, guys be cheating. Nematodi, you are a treasure. Thank you for stopping into chat. I know less than ideal circumstances you're not feeling well, and I hope you do start feeling better, but I'm thrilled that we're able to have a little chit chat time, a little conversation, a little company, because I haven't been having the best time either these last 29 months. So it's been, it's nice to have some company. People just be cheating. Can we be real? Everyone seems to cheat. It's just, I say everyone, and that's an exaggeration, but like nearly everyone, can we say, right? I think if I said nearly everyone cheats, that's probably accurate. Which is very disappointing, but it just means if you're making predictions, make them towards things that are more likely, and that's really it. You learn to do like tarot stuff, and part of that includes skewing some predictions to, maybe a little more one side than the other. Because really it is, if you've never done any tarot stuff yourself, if you're familiar with what it is but you don't know anything about how to do it, it really is just interpretations. There's not like any concrete, this card means this word kind of thing. It's a little more vague than that. It really depends on, it's like, it depends on the questions, it depends on a lot of the information that you put in. So you take the information you're putting in and you run it through the card like as a filter, kind of. And with that in mind, since you yourself are the one doing it, you can skew it one way or another. So it's like, you just know to lean towards a safe bet, personally, right? Especially if you're doing it for money. Well, that's sad. Oh, it makes my heart sad. I'm sorry, you guys. I wish you didn't have to go through those things. People are awful. People are bad. Just in general. Usually, almost always. Not always. Almost always. Oh God, now I'm sad about it. That's a great time for me to take my sleeping pill. Alright. There's a person I need to not think about. So let's take that. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've been a terrible person. I try to grow from it. Try to. Do the best I can. Still can't ever undo the bad things you do. But what do you then do, right? Like, let's say you address all the bad things you did and you come to terms with the fact that you can't undo them. Well, that's great and all, but what do you do now? What is your next step forward? What does your tomorrow look like? How do you handle yourself? Feel bad about things you did? Can't undo them. So now what do you do? And that is how we ended up here. That's why I'm so nice all the time. I tell you guys, I'm not a nice person. I'm just incredibly guilty. I care about each of you. I do. I mean that. The only reason I'm as nice as I am is because of terrifying amounts of guilt. Anywho, let's go find my medicine. Happy for you, because it sounds really nice. Oh, all right. You're both really sweet. Thank you. Oh. Right. Right. Anywho. Well, thank you. I do my best. That's what I mean. Like, you know, you can't, you put a lot of bad into the world, right? And you can't take any of that back. So, like, what do you then do? And I guess my solution to that is, well, we're gonna put more good into the world, right? Because what else can you do? But it's interesting because, yeah, like, you never know why you do things. Not really. It's hard to tell. Because that's a weird one. If you, if you wait until you have a terrible amount of guilt inside of you to start doing good things, you're never really sure why you're doing those good things, right? I like to say it's because I'm a kind, compassionate person, but it could always just be like, no, I feel bad about stuff, and this is my way of feeling nice about myself, right? Get rid of some of that guilt. Like, you never know. It's disappointing. But you know, it'd be like that. That's, consequences. So we just do the best we can. I appreciate you guys. You're both fantastic. And I don't mean to be sad and ruin the conversation. But, here we are, so I'm sorry about that. Right. 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 I do be here for you. You guys are great, and gotta make sure you guys are doing all right. I care about you guys. You guys are, deserving of good things. So, I gotta make sure you guys are doing all right. Yeah, it's like you grow from things because what's the alternative? Like I said, it's not like you can undo any of them. You grow from things, but there's people in your life that you hurt, and all of a sudden they're just learning experiences, and I hate that. You turn people that you care about into mistakes and opportunities for growth. That hurts. I am not, but thank you. See, that's what I mean. You're really sweet, so thank you for that. I disagree, but that's just part of who you are. You're compassionate. It's one of your strengths. Yeah, but at the same time, just because there's going to be people in the world worse than I am doesn't excuse me. I know you're both working very hard to make me feel better, and I appreciate that. I don't want it to seem like I don't, but I don't think we're going to end up in a place where you want me to end up. My therapist can't make me feel better. I don't know. Right. Having another pretzel. Alright, but, yeah, I'm gonna be less cryptic about it. I've never, yeah, like, that's the thing though, all of that can be true and all of that is true, but it doesn't subtract from the fact that the bad thing I did still happened. And if you think about it like a bad thing, that's fine. People do things all the time. But it's who we do them to. You hurt somebody you care about. And you think about it rationally like that, that's fine. Mistakes happen. Doesn't change the fact that, like I was saying, we're a combination of rational thoughts and emotional thoughts. Rationally speaking, you are correct. Emotionally, I betrayed somebody I cared about. And that's not something you can just rationalize away, you feel? So that's the issue where, like, it's very conflicting. At what point in time do you then say, okay, I hurt somebody I cared about, but I'm okay about it now? That seems weird to me. like I've made peace with the fact that I hurt somebody that I care about. That's that's the hang up. Anywho, I didn't want to make this weird. I apologize. I suddenly got really sad when that happened. I gotta think this roller coaster is very unsafe. OSHA their head would explode. Alright. You're both fantastic. I said we were gonna be extra cheery because our friend Nematody's in the hospital. She's having a hard time. They're having a hard time. I apologize. We haven't talked in a bit. And I realized that I don't think I remember your pronouns, so I apologize if that's incorrect. It's been a while, friend. Yeah, I just, And besides all the guilt. Okay, gotcha. I just wanted to make sure, because...
Hi.
Ellie says hello. I try really hard to just default to either friend or they. Friend is a great gender neutral term for people. I love calling people friend because it's nice for them. But I try to be mindful of that. So just to make sure, right? I'd rather ask multiple times than, make someone feel uncomfortable. Guys, it's weird because in no time in my life did I ever intend on anyone ever respecting me. So I'm not gonna be like, oh god, I didn't want you guys to see me this way because I'm already like a disgusting garbage blob of a person. But whenever I get sappy, it still feels weird. I try to not do that because that's the thing, I'm here to make you guys feel better, and by extension that distracts me enough to not think about my problems, so I'm also winning, but the process involves me not getting into my personal business. Right. And now that I am, it's gotcha. I feel the exact same way, actually. And I'm not going to say people can't. There are people in this community, for example, who take that part of themselves very seriously. And I respect that. But personally, that's always been my stance on it. There's always going to be people just won't know. They'll forget to ask. That's no big deal. Because their intentions are pure, right? They're friendly. They want to be nice to you. They're trying. They just slip up and they say something. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because there are plenty of people in the world who will go out of their way to be mean, just say hurtful things. So if you're getting after somebody who just made a mistake, they just slipped up and they said something on accident, that really just does more harm than good. But that's always been my stance, right? And if you feel otherwise, like I said, that's perfectly valid also. That's the bottom line of what I'm getting to. We all need to respect each other. Do everything we can to be nice to each other, right? And we can't decide for other people what that entails. If something means more or less to you than something else, then yeah, that's perfectly valid, and you deserve to feel that way. Hey, Ellie. Nematody, you're very thoughtful, considerate. I would have been able to tell you that before, but this is a good opportunity because that's what we're talking about right now. Sam Strawberry, you as well. I'm one of the few things I'm proud of is the community of people we've gathered here. There's a lot of really kind people here. A lot of people here are bad at taking care of themselves, but really good at taking care of each other, like very compassionate, empathetic people. And it just makes me happy to think about. I mean, yeah, I make mistakes constantly, so I get that. Whole life, nothing but one just long mistake. I myself am a mom friend. Like, we have a lot of those in here. It's like the people who can't take care of themselves. Like they know what people need, they just can't provide it for themselves. So they just, like, take care of their friends. It's like, I say this all the time, but the people who go through a lot of negative things know exactly what it's like to go through those things, and they want to stop other people from going through those things themselves. So that's why the people who are the kindest are the ones who've been through the most stuff, like, because they know what it's like to go through that stuff, and they want to prevent anyone else from going through it. Yepers, peppers. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm stealing that. Yar. It's a pirate. Because theft. Theft is involved, alright. Hold on, I can give you a better pirate than that. Yar! Okay, there we go. Man, that is... I love that. That's even better than when I stole Yikes on bikes. Man, and I'm a fan of Yikes on bikes, let me tell you. Yuppers, puppers, how did it get better? Oh my god, thank you. Oh. Wonderful. Hi. Ellie says hi, she's on my desk staring at me.
Sweetie?
I said this before, but she's the smartest of the three. It's funny how intelligent she is. It's kind of concerning sometimes. She, like, outsmarts me like the other two don't. Miles, I love Miles dearly. I would take a bullet for him. He's very stupid. Like, I love him. I'm also stupid. He himself is stupid. He has no idea what's going on around him. It takes me several seconds to process things. And I get that. I'm an idiot too. But, you know, he's also just, you know, he's a little slow sometimes. And it's fine. Bella is, like, in the middle. Ellie, spooky how smart she is. She'll, like, catch me looking at her, and she'll look at the ceiling, and I'll look at the ceiling to see what she's looking at, and then when I look back at her, she's looking at me like she did it on purpose. That's creepy. Ugh. Alright. She was like... Let me give you another example. She was in my window, behind my curtains. Oh, jeez, yeah. I hope you're alright, but I appreciate you, Sam Strawberry. Thank you for keeping us company. Hope everything's okay for you. But no, Ellie was in my window, behind the curtains, and she was just barely able to see me, because she could see me through the curtains. But just like a bit. So, like, she was looking at me and she wanted to get a better look, so she took her paw and she actually parted the curtains to get a better look at me. That's creepy. That's spooky. Oh. She's just smart enough to be, like, scary. Ellie, you don't need any drugs either, ma'am. Oh my god. I say that I'm going to get off stream and I'm going to give them some drugs. It's fine. Catnip. It's fine. probably not going to be streaming for that much longer anyway. I was just trying to get my mind off stuff, and I did take those sleeping pills, so that's something I got to look forward to. So we'll see. I've got no idea how long those are going to take to kick in, but yeah, we'll see. Oh man, no, I'm sad and I feel bad about it. Never wanted to make this about me. My zodiac sign is a chimpanzee with a boombox. Maru, good morning. It took me a second. Because the name was purple, and I'm like, hold up. Who around here has a purple name? How have you been doing? I have not had a chance to talk with you in a while. I say probably. I've been missing from social media stuff. I'm really bad just disappearing and reappearing, and I'm sorry. How have you been doing? As I say, if we haven't chatted in a while, that's completely my fault, probably, likely. You know, doing the best I can. Kind of disappeared off social media for a bit, again, but working on stream stuff, getting my mind off stuff. Started taking a new medication a couple days ago, so that's been nice for me. You know, doing my best. I'm glad to hear you've been doing well, though. Oh, all right. Oh, actually, if you don't mind, I was going to ask you a question. I've been thinking on people who I could ask this to, and actually, you might be a good candidate for that, or not. You know, if not, that's perfectly fine. But like I said, it's something I've been thinking of. Because you do the whole Wolfenstein modding business. I've been trying to find, not necessarily that, but I would have assumed that the game modding community, there would either be like groups for it, forums, or if nothing else, people would like, there'd be communities for it. And since I'm not in the loop, I was going to ask, not specifically that game, but whoops, we died. There's a couple things I wanted to pay some people to make for me. Like, not just ask, like I'd be willing to send them money, but that's the thing, like I got no idea where to start. And you're the expert game modding person here. Can't say you're not. I've played one of the Wolfenstein things you did. 10 out of 10. And if you want to just, you know, ignore my question, that's perfectly fine too. I wouldn't take offense to that in the least. Because I felt a little skeezy saying it, like, you're a friend of mine and we get to talking for the first time in a while, and immediately I just hit you with a business proposition. That's probably kind of scuzzy. I'm sorry. I feel bad about it, but all of my free time becomes stream related. Because I use streaming to treat the depression stuff, right? So, like, no offense to it. I just all of my personal business is stream related. So it's just me trying to include you in my personal life, right? Hold on, I'm racing a crocodile, man. All right. If you get first in the race, you get your DK coin. I figured you would just because, like, if nothing else, you're just very considerate and just a nice person, like. But I also couldn't imagine you, like, putting your foot down and saying no either. So, like, just know that you're a good friend and I appreciate you. You're very sweet. All right. I mean, I had several, but hold on. Pokemon. One of the first 3 gens, so any of those, like red, blue, gold, silver, ruby, sapphire. Let's see. Mario RPG. Zombies Ate My Neighbors is kind of an obscure one, so let's not talk about that. Grand Theft Auto, one of the first, like, 3 or, hold on, like, 3 or, either, like, Grand Theft Auto 3 or 4, I think, right? One of those 2. I think that's probably an easier one to find. Morrowind or Skyrim, those are probably 2, like, easier ones, I'd imagine. I'm gonna say I imagine because, like I said, I've got no idea. Either way, I figured you just might have a way in. It's something I've been thinking about, but you showed up, and I work on stream stuff constantly. That's all I have to do in my free time. I stopped working on stream stuff, and all I can do is sit and be sad. So, or even if you can't assist, I don't know. I don't know if you like talking about Mahdi stuff, but I would love to chit chat. It has been a while, and I've said this before. When you came back on Twitch, I was very happy about it, and I mean that. You ended up having to leave for some unpleasantness, and that always made me sad. That it kind of like, not just we couldn't chat anymore because of that reason, but just like you had to leave for that reason. That's very. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. That's what I mean. They all are minor adjustments. So Grand Theft Auto, all I wanted was anytime you get into a vehicle, I needed to change into a bicycle. That's literally it. That's all I wanted. It's gonna be. Hold on. I'm challenging myself to be Grand Theft Auto, but I'm calling it Environmentally Friendly Edition, where all of the cars are bicycles. So not like, like that, mostly. I mean, some of them are a little more complicated, I guess, but nothing crazy. Like I said, Pokemon. Essentially, that's gonna be like. Ideally, that would be like. You lose access to the item menu, no items, and you're just forced to be a Weedle. You are a Weedle. That's it. No catching Pokemon, no items. Just you are a Weedle, and you need to beat the game. Yeah, like just minor adjustments to existing games is what I mean. I figured that'd probably be easier to manage, I guess. I'd be willing to pay extra for a person to make me a game, but like, that seems like a much bigger project, and I feel bad about that. Like I said, I'd pay accordingly, but, I always feel bad asking for things even if I'm paying. Yep. I just noticed you said you get confused easy. Oh, Maru. Same. Big same, don't worry. Oh, God. Likewise. Or like, even if it's just as simple as like you pointing me into the direction of like a forum or something, I could talk to people, I'd be eternally grateful. Or if you choose not to, I would still be eternally grateful because we're friends and I appreciate you. Oh. Okay, no worries. I didn't want to sign you up for any like heavy research. I appreciate you just letting me run the question by you because, like I said, it's I always feel weird talking business with friends of mine, but it's like the only people I know are friends of mine. So I appreciate you just letting me ask if you don't like off the top of your head if you're not familiar with any. That's perfectly fine too. You're good for listening. It's just periodically I'll be playing a game and get an idea. I'm like, hold on, what if we played this game but blank? So like Pokemon, but you know, we're just gonna be a Weedle. Cause like functionally you can do that basically already. It's like people do Pokemon runs of like just blank all the time, but like those have items that they use, and then you're like, well, just don't use the items. Like you have the axe, like just because you have an item menu doesn't mean you have to use the items, right? Like so nearly every mod idea I had was like doable without, but like the thing is, it's like it seems somehow less satisfying. And if I can pay a friend to make a game for me, I think it'll turn out better for me, and I get to pay a friend, so that's great on both ends. I have a lot actually. My original experience on Twitch, the reason I'm here in the first place is because my brother is on here, and I was trying to be supportive of him. And that's what he used to do all the time, crowd control. And I just had a blast watching him. That's how I ended up doing this. I just, I don't have nearly enough people to do crowd control. It wouldn't like, nah. If I do crowd control eventually, it would be for free actually. Yeah, free. Kind of, to some degree, because like the streamer can turn it off and turn it back on and refresh everyone's coins. It would be that, like it absolutely would be that. I'm like, hold on, everyone gets a round of coins every 15 minutes, because really that's why we're there, right? Like if I had to have people pay me to get coins, I don't feel right doing that. We're doing crowd control, so we all just have fun. And I'm fine with that. It's just I don't think I have enough people to warrant doing crowd control quite yet. But I'm looking forward to eventually getting there, right? That'd be pretty cool. Nailed it. Yeah, like there's a lot of fun crowd control games we could do. Ocarina of Time might be a fun one. No worries. Needing to apologize, friend. It sounds like you're having a rough time, and I'm sorry. Never apologize. You're very thoughtful, that's why you are apologizing, but don't. Mimatoti here is in the hospital, and we're concerned and caring about her. So everyone send Nematoti good vibes, please. I like to think you and Sam Strawberry hit it off pretty well. She's really sweet also. But, yeah, crowd control's an option, but yeah, I was thinking about, like, needing more people first, right? I said that, yeah. I could, it's just, like, I wanted a little more production value, but I like, a lot of the things I wanted to do, I could absolutely do myself, like, there's Grand Theft Auto codes you can use to turn vehicles into bikes. I just wanted to, like, for once ever have some production value, because like everything around here is really jank and cheap, and I make my emotes in Microsoft Paint and you guys are just really sweet and you don't bring it up. But like I really do want to spend some money on like making things nicer for you guys is mostly what it is. Like I got a Twitch check today and like I desperately try to find ways to put that money back into the stream. It's just like I'm trying. You're all wonderful. I've got no need for money. I've got depression and I don't pay bills. Got no reason to have money. So I want to make sure I like make this place nice for you because you're all really sweet and keep me company. So I was just wanting to find ways to both make this place nicer and like if I could pay some of my friends to make some stuff, that'd be great too, right? Is the idea. So no worries, it's just a thought I had to mod some stuff. Yeah, we all be friends around here. We gotta be nice to each other. It's tough out there, we gotta make sure we're good to each other. There are plenty of people in the world who will be bad to you, like for real. We're all aware. We gotta make sure we take care of each other. Let me say, Maru here. I'm Balames? Maru, yes. That's who I'm referring to when I say Maru. And they're a really good friend of mine, but they had to get off of Twitch for a while, and it was a thing. But I'm glad they came back, so I will vouch for them being a good friend. And Nematodi also. Nematodi's a hive mate who unfortunately knows exactly what it's like to go through stuff, but just a very sweet, caring person, so. Like I was saying earlier, I'm very proud of the community we have here. Because like me aside, you all are just so good to each other. Proud of each of you. Alright, 100% so far. Man, it is like 11:30 and we're getting into some late night sappy real talk. Oh man. Happens. The real question is, if I order a pizza, would you guys want any? Would you like? I'm not gonna ask you to go in on it. I'm curious if you want some because like I'm a hefty individual and I eat quite a bit of pizza myself, so I'm willing to share. But just let me know so I can order extra. Is what I mean. Because I don't mind paying for it. I just want to make sure that I'm able to go ham on a pizza and not have to feel bad like I'm eating too much. You know what I mean? I want to share, but you know I got to make sure I have enough to share. Right. Gotcha. I know you're not feeling the greatest. Yeah, neither's Dixie Kong. She just fell to her death. Oh, that's very sad. Oh, Maru, that is wonderful. Thank you. I turned off my webcam because I was feeling really sad, but I'm cheesing really hard right now. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. I think you said you were going to, but it was too cheesy. Although now I'm desperately, I really want to know what you guys' pizza opinions are. Those Pete's Pinions. Right. Like toppings, restaurants. Do you prefer your toppings under the cheese or above the cheese? We're having some real pizza talk hours tonight. Like stance on Chicago like deep dish, like, you know, we're getting some real heated arguments tonight. It's fine, we're friends, we're allowed to do that. Thank you. That is wonderful. That's a classic joke. Oh, I love that. That's a doozy of a joke. That is some powerful humor. Nothing personal. I never expect people to be that funny. So you caught me off guard. Like, not just you. Oh, that's a good one. Can I grab the barrel from down here? I gotta think I can, right? Can't I? I've never tried. You always just do it this way. Hey, that's a good joke. That is a... Actually, you were good enough to give me a joke. Hold on. Let me gift you a joke. Let me pick out one. I don't have any prepared off the top of my... Wow, I do. I'm never sure which jokes I've already told people. So let me get out my list here. Make sure I gift you a joke here. Laughter's the best medicine. We got to make sure you're feeling all right. Why did the cookie go to the doctor? It was feeling crummy. Felt like that was appropriate. Oh, Ellie's being sweet. Oh, how did I not know you were one of Life Potion's people? That's actually... It's funny, because, like, nearly everyone you meet on here is going to be, like, a friend of a friend, like someone you meet through someone else. But I always just forget that. So, stuff like that just, like... Wow. Life Potion's really cool. He's like, very Life Potion's very unique. Like, he's such a funny, cool dude, but he's just very incredibly friendly. Like, he's great. You did. I was gonna say T also, like, I don't need to tell you how cool T is because anyone who's ever met T will tell you how wonderful T is. I know T in Life Potion through L, and he hasn't been streaming in a while, and that's unfortunate because I miss him, but he's, oh my goodness, let me tell you, L Harbor, the entire reason why this is a family friendly stream is because of L Harbor. I started streaming in the first place because of my depression and I wanted to get my mind off stuff. And I did, and then like one night Twitch just happened to recommend El Harbor, and I show up and like he's just the friendliest, most wholesome person I've ever met. And I swear, like, for a chunk of time I was just like relaxed and just chatting with people and having a nice night, and that hadn't happened in like a long time. So like that's just like, it made me realize like, yeah, I kind of want to be like that. So he's always been my wholesome role model. But T is really sweet and funny. T is fantastic. It's just like, that's what I mean, like, people around here like get communities of people, and cool people attract other cool people, and you get friends of friends. People stick around. It's just a great time. I've met so many great people around here. Yeah, T is just fantastic. I don't know any of them like real personally, like, yeah, like all right, oops, we passed the coin anyway. I try really hard to have friends. I do. I've always been really bad at socializing. I'm getting better at it. I like to think I'm friendly and I make friends on here, but it's like, yeah, it's still hard for me to talk to people. And I mean, I could say that Elle and I are friends off a stream. Same way I'd say you and I are friends, but like, if we're talking about anyone we haven't had like a private conversation with, right? I don't know. How do you categorize a friend? I just as friendly as you are, I like to think that, yeah, you would have a lot of Twitch friends. Me, not so much. I'm working on it, but not quite there yet. Defoe, I got news for you. That's a good assessment because you and I are in fact friends. So that is accurate. I try to be. I want to be. I try to be. I've always been bad at talking to people, but my time on Twitch has made me much better at socializing. Most recent name before the change was... Ooh. That is a powerful name. If I just bumped into you on the street and I found out your name was that, I would be terrified of you. That is just... the aura around that name, man. Quaking right now. I mean, I consider us friends because we are silly goose. Yeah. I say this all the time. I'm just a really sad person, and I play video games on the internet. And you guys insist on keeping me company because you're all wonderful. That's the transaction. So thank you. I'm your friend because you're all sweet and you keep me company. That's about it. This is less of a business and more of Twitch is a way for me to get introduced with potential friends. Package deal, you know? Yeah. I can see that. Thinking about getting my name legally changed to Bees because I prefer it so much. Or like, I think the ship has sailed on my actual name. It's already associated with too much badness. I'm just gonna change my name. It's fine. Gonna be honest, Nematode, I didn't know your name was Philip. But I gotta say, I mean, I like it. It's in my top 2 favorite types of screwdriver. So that's cool. Hey, I'm glad. I tried to, but like I said, I just have a very hard time trying to brain stuff. I spend all my time alone or talking to people on the internet, so it's like socially I have a hard time figuring stuff out sometimes. So thank you for that. Sometimes I'm like way overly personal and people don't like that. Sometimes I'm withdrawn because I don't want to have the first scenario. So I try. My brain's mean to me sometimes is what I mean. So it means a lot that you think that. Because I consider you my friend. And actually we're all friends here. Defoe's the champion. Nematode. Good friend and he needs some cheering up a little bit. Maru. I'm not sure if you're still hanging out. But I will tell you the one of the 2 emotes we're working on currently. I mean, I've never been a fan of my name. But I've never been a fan of who I was as a person, so it's like, With Bees, it's like, I get to be a person that you guys like, so that's nice. So I'm a fan of it. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I will mute the mic. Sweet Jesus, I came back because I need some cookie deets. Please. I love cooking, I love baking, I love eating cookies. Oh. And I forgot that you said that you do a little bit of baking yourself, so like, I'm excited about that. My microphone is incredibly sensitive. Like, my microphone is very nearly as sensitive as I am. Maru, you're great, and I appreciate your Funky Kong. Fantastic. Is that a, that's not a Barbarous King emote, is it? Just because I can't think of who else Barb might be. I'm sure there's plenty of people whose usernames start with Barb, but okay, cool. He's another one. We just missed that checkpoint. Wow. He's another one I know just because, like, you know people through other people. It's like, him, Grand Pooh Bear, Mitch Flower Power, like streamers have like communities of friends. Like you bump into one and then you bump into the rest of them. So I was checking out Mitch Flower Power and I bumped into Grand Pooh Bear that way, and then Barb that way. They were all at the GDQ one year, and it was great. Ganache might be my favorite word in the world. Oh, chocolate ganache is my oh man, my spirit animal. That doesn't make any sense. That sounds like the most decadent thing I can imagine. That's like, there's blocks of pure fudge that aren't that indulgent. Oh my goodness. Nematode, I like the cut of your jib. I like to think you can tell a lot about a person by their cookies. And apparently I'm right. That sounds fantastic. I love to trade cookie recipes sometimes because they're not as good as that, but I do have a pretty decent cookie recipe. Or a few, maybe. Yeah, like, oof, that sounds amazing. I'm trying to get better at baking. I do have some good cookie recipes, I would say, but that's kind of hard to compete with. And I think I've always been of the opinion that cooking for people is one of the best ways to care for people, right? Because food is like something in the world that you can really enjoy, something that I enjoy. So like if you like something and you want your friends to have something that they enjoy, you give them things that you enjoy. So if you like a certain thing, like food, right? So that's what I mean. Like the way I like food, I like to cook for people and stuff like that. So like being able to trade recipes, that's fun for me. Ah, it's actually adorable. Speaking of cooking, nothing to be ashamed of. That sounds delicious also. But I promise I meant it when I said if you do some blew up the wrong box. Yeah, you make really good chicken that way, but if you like pickle juice, I'm not gonna tell you can't drink some pickle juice. I say this all the time, but life is short, so whatever you need to do, as long as you're not hurting anybody, whatever makes you happy, do whatever makes you happy. If that's pickle juice, I am just thrilled for you. Oh, Nematode, you might be into it too then. Hold on. The conversation we were having is because of, why did I? I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy thinking about, like, friendship and pickles. Right. The reason Defoe mentioned it in the first place is because, like, we're talking about cooking chicken. And, like, the best marinade in the world I found for chicken is just straight up pickle juice. Like, if you leave some chicken to sit in a jar of pickle juice or whatever container overnight, and then you fry it or whatever, amazing. It's bizarre how good it is. But that is an issue when you're gonna drink all your juice. Delicious issue. Tasty issue. Tissue. Really? I just can't do this today? Ah, that's fine. That's disappointing. Pickle juice is a good one. Big fan of pickle juice. I don't know. This might. We're dying a bunch here. Let's make a save state. Oh, we'll probably be good. Stream for a bit. I just, like I said, I was having a rough night and I wanted to be able to get my mind off stuff, and streaming does that for me. I wasn't expecting to have such amazing company. I want you guys to know that when I call you amazing, I mean it every single time. I have a bad night. I'm feeling not great. I go on to stream just to get my mind off stuff. Defoe, Nemo, Toady, Maru, Big, Sam Strawberry, just Luxby's there, like just the best people. That's you guys. Like, not just show up to get my mind off stuff. You guys just like we start chatting, and I forget I was sad in the first place for a while. And believe me, when you got really bad depression, being able to forget that you were sad in the first place for a little bit, I treasure you guys, so thank you. All right. Word. Yes. Microsoft. Okay, like I said, I finished the new layout, and we did the whole emote thing. I got a couple emotes I'm working on. I was going to say, I forgot to actually tell you what it is. Mountain Horse and I are working on the Bee Haw emotes, the cowboy bee. So I'm excited about that. Give you guys a sneak peek because you're so wonderful. And then there's another one I'm working on. So we got stuff happening. I got a kindness reminder thing that's going to be part of the new layout. It's going to be really sweet and sappy, and I'm sure you guys will love it. Several things we're doing. Like I said, if I'm not streaming, I'm working on stream stuff. So I'm just excited. Hopefully I'll get those done soon. Until then, though, I got to keep at least a somewhat consistent sleep schedule with my new medication. So I am going to sign off. And I'll say again, guys, thank you so much. You're all wonderful. I'm glad that I bumped into each of you individually. So hopefully I see you around, because it would be very disappointing if this is the very last conversation we ever had. So I'll see you guys around.